Praevalidis LLC as an MSSP, security is clearly priority for us, and it is our bread and butter. It is our business, so that's very important to us. As a cybersecurity analyst, the most beneficial part for implementing Managed Engine Log360 was that I regained that visibility into my client's network, and I could do my job again. So that was pretty good. I'm Michael Johnson. I work for Praevalidis LLC, Cybersecurity Services. I'm a cybersecurity analyst. I have various duties, but primarily I'm using a SIEM to get observability into my clients' networks and just protect their assets. Praevalidis LLC, Cybersecurity Services, it's a veteran-owned and operated company. I'm not a veteran, but the rest of us are. And we give our clients a range of security services, including like compliance and regulations, best practices, NIST, vulnerability management, all of that good stuff, but as well as like SIEM solution, which is what I'm doing. With Praevalidis, we're a small company. We only have 2 full-time, and we've got 1 part-time, and we have an occasional consulting expert. So we're able to manage, clients from around the whole United States, several different clients with just a few of us here. Before Managed Engine, we were using a thing called Sumo Logic. We were using that for the better part of a year, but after about 6 to 8 months of really a back and forth with some technical issues, my boss was like, all right, I'm done with this, and he pulled the plug on Sumo Logic, and so we began to look for a new solution. And he came back from a user conference, from Managed Engine user conference back in 2023. He was all excited. Michael, you got to look at Managed Engine. And so we started looking into Managed Engine, and we ended up implementing it. We find the suite to be very great, and especially the Log360, which includes Event Log Analyzer and AD Audit Plus. Those are the primary things that we're using now. I have been using Log360 for the better part of a year. It's been at least 10 months. I got to tell you that it's been cutting down on a lot of the time commitment that it takes. If I compare it to Sumo Logic, I was writing queries. I had to learn, like regular expression, which I'd never used before. But Managed Engine, you know what? It does all that stuff for me. And, it makes it easy. It takes that time out of my day so that I can spend more time going through the stuff that actually matters. It cuts through the clutter. It cuts through the, alarm fatigue. It helps me to know that I'm doing the best job I can for my client and not wasting a bunch of time. So we've discovered, as using Log360 and the different components, that there are a lot of things to like. It works really seamlessly with Windows systems, AD, and everything like that. But it's really cutting down on some time for me as an analyst because it's generating reports through the Event Log Analyzer. AD Audit Plus is using Yuba, where it actually is showing me some like behavior that's happening that's out of the ordinary. It does a good job at getting a baseline of our network. So I'm using that like on a daily basis. Correlation is one that I use every day. That's on Event Log Analyzer. Now that we're using Log360, we're able to meet our clients' desires a lot faster, with incident response and compliance and some of these correlation and reports. Just the other day, we had some compromised credentials, actually. We knew that the credentials were compromised, and because I was using AD Audit Plus and Event Log Analyzer, I was able to zero in on that device, and I was able to see exactly what was going on so that we could take the best steps to isolate it and get it out of the network in a timely manner, and that means everything in the security business. Another thing that happened the other day was, with Log360, we're able to monitor SonicWall devices as well. It's not just good for Windows, it's good for a lot of popular vendors. SonicWall being one of them. I was able to see like an actually extended campaign against our SonicWall firewall, and we were able to go ahead and just block those IP addresses that it was coming from just to get that headache to go away. And to say, hello, we see you, So with Log360 and the Managed Engine suite, we're able to do that kind of stuff. I haven't done a lot of customization especially with the Log360 dashboard, but I'm like really liking just diving into ELA and AD Audit Plus, like on a daily basis, like many times during the day, just to make sure I'm seeing what's going on in the network. But I'm also able to just jump into Event Log Analyzer itself and into AD Audit Plus and looking at alerts, and looking at Active Directory. I'm looking at correlation, all sorts of different reports for Windows devices. It's all there for me to look at in a glance, and I can just click on it and see what's going on. As a cybersecurity analyst, I'm in the logs all the time, right? just logs all day long. But with the ingestion, it's really easy with Manage Engine to actually capture those logs, to ingest those logs. And then with the compiling of actual reports for me and all these other things, like it just saves a lot of time, and I'm getting everything that I need to get instead of having to do that manually myself. Now that I've been using Manage Engine and Log360, for example, for most of a year, I'm actually able to see how much time I'm saving, and I feel secure in that. I know that I'm getting the information that I need to protect my clients' networks. I know that I have visibility into those, devices and into the infrastructure, so that I know, like, as long as I'm looking and using the product, then I'm getting those alerts when I need to get them, and I can better, help my clients. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being really great and 1 being not so great, I would definitely list Log360 as a 5, because it's really just built for the kind of networks that our clients have, and it's really easy to go in and just set it up. So on that level, I would definitely say it's a 5. Plus, with you guys have a really great help documentation. So if I hit any snags, I'm able to just jump into the help documentation and find answers. Plus, whenever I contact anybody else at your company, they're always really quick to help support me when I need help. They've helped me every step of the way whenever I've had any problems. But the good news is I haven't had that many problems to begin with. As a member of the customer advisory board, I'm actually very pleased with the level of support that I've gotten from Manage Engine. Log360 has met our security needs, and I believe that it's just going to get better in the future as they continue to add on and improve, which is what I've seen Manage Engine doing since we started. The first word that came to my mind was friendly. But that's on the soft side, the human side. A Manage Engine Log360 has become foundational to the services that we provide for our clients. Not only is it friendly, but it's foundational to what we do for our clients. It's letting us do our jobs for our clients and deliver good service. And you know what? I actually trust the security of my networks to Manage Engine products, and I can actually sit here and say that I trust that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and therefore I can feel assured that my networks are being protected.